Hey y'all, happy Friday. Ladies, how y'all doing? Fellas, y'all doing all right? How was y'all week, y'all? I had a long, tiresome week. I went on interviews every day except today. So I guess every Monday through Thursday. I had interviews. I had 4. I got them all. And I kind of, I kind of accepted them all, but I kind of didn't, because I was transparent with them all and told them once they offered the job to me was that I'm exploring other options and that I would get back with them today to finalize which job best align with me, which is what I know they're going to do when they interview other people as well. I think I already know what job I want to take. I actually want to take 2 of them. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I want to take 2, plus work on my business, and plus do this with y'all. And I know y'all probably thinking that's a lot, but I got plans. I got plans, and I believe, I know not only can I do this, I can execute it with ease. I already know. So now I'm going to enjoy this free weekend, because I'm probably not going to have a full free weekend in a while, which is totally fine with me. I've been chilling for the last few months. I feel as though I've reset myself, and now I'm ready to get back at it again. And I feel as though it showed in those interviews as well, which is why I was offered every last single one. I know some people struggle with the interview process. I was never one of those people. I was never one of those people. So I'm grateful for that. Even though I was never one of those people that would tank an interview, I'm grateful for all the job offers. I don't take that for granted at all. I take that as, okay, maybe it is in divine timing that I rejoin the workforce, because I'm ready. I really feel like I'm ready, emotionally, mentally, physically, okay? No. I ain't looking forward to being back on my feet 4, 6, 8 hours a day. I'm not looking forward to that, because I've been chilling. Me and the dog been chilling, okay? He's been very upset that mama been coming home late and running amok, okay? He's been giving me attitudes and rolling his eyes. He ain't liking it. He ain't liking it. But I told him, baby, some things is changing, coming down the pipeline. Just give mama 6 months, and then we'll see what had happened. And then I was like, I ain't gonna lie. And I was about to leave out the apartment, but then I came back and I was like, I take that back, because I'm not trying to make no promises I can't keep. I don't know. I'm going to be home when I get home. And yes, I talk to my dog like a person, because I know he hear me. He get it. He get all of it. And I'm not about to sit here and promise you nothing that I don't know if I'm going to keep. I don't know. So, that was really, really draining. Whew, Jesus. Going to all these different places, meeting all these different people, and I'm like, but I want to do it. I want to do it. And I'm changing my mental to saying I get to do it. Okay? I am so happy that I get to wake up and earn a living and make a paycheck, and I'm so happy. So happy that I'm returning back to this workforce. I am so happy to be working with all these people. I'm so happy to be meeting new people every day and dealing with different personalities. I'm so happy. I'm very, very happy that I get to do this. Did it feel like I mean it? Because I feel like the more I say it, the more I will mean it. And I know I'm really going to mean it once the checks start hitting that direct deposit. Once the checks start hitting, then I'm really going to be like, okay, yes, this is exactly why we're doing this. This is exactly why we're doing this. But anyway, on top of that, your girl went to the Kendrick Lamar concert, okay? Did y'all go? Are y'all going? Did y'all go to a city near you? Like, what's up? Did y'all enjoy the show? Did y'all enjoy the show? I enjoyed the show. Me and Big went. It was him and SZA down here in Houston at the NRG. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't been to a concert since, I can tell you exactly when. K. Michelle. The last person I seen in concert was K. Michelle when she performed at the House of Blues. I want to say it was around 2017, baby. And I was over it. Over it. I believe her show started at 7 as well. We was out there in the concert line. And oh my goodness, it was a line on a line, baby. Outside in that hot ass sun in July. In July, we out there in that sun for hours upon hours, all right, waiting to get in. Finally got in, had to wait another hour, damn near 2, before sis even got on stage to perform. It was standing room only. Y'all know how House of Blues is. It was standing room only, elbow to elbow, baby, cheek to cheek. And I was like, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. It's sweaty puss. This ain't for me. This ain't for me. I'm sorry. Nope. 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 I like the arena. All right. I like the arena. The parking is easy. The ticket's cheap. You know what I'm saying? Really nice and reasonable. You can go ahead. You can sit down. It's at an angle. The stage rotates. Love arena. Love arena. I will buy a concert ticket at the arena before I buy one anywhere else. Love the arena. Love the arena. And then I ain't gonna lie, I can add the NRG to the list. I can add the NRG to the list because originally I wasn't even gonna go to see Kendrick. I love Kendrick. I love me some Kendrick. That is my favorite rapper. That is my celebrity crush. And not even like that. It's not even like I would want to do him because, you know, he happily married and I don't break up no happy homes. I just want to cook for him and maybe have like a nice conversation. Maybe a nice little day with Kendrick. Maybe a little day. Not a date, a day. You know, because I wouldn't even mind if his wife tag along, but I just want her to be invisible. You see what I'm saying? Like, because this is me and Kendrick Day. I want to pick his brain, his questions. I want to ask. And honestly, I really kind of don't want you around because I don't want you being there to kind of influence his ends. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be as honest and transparent because it's going to stay in the bottle. It's going to be just me and him. It's going to stay between me and him. And, you know, maybe make him some lasagna or something. It look like Kendrick like food that don't match. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe some lasagna with some fried chicken and then, you know, maybe something else. A side of maybe some green beans or something. It look like he like green beans, you know. And then maybe not no garlic toast. He might want cornbread with it. He just seemed like the type that just won't shit. That don't match. Don't judge me, but that's just what he gives. He can be simple but hard at the same time. Like he don't care what he eat, but he want food that don't match. You know, I think that's Kendrick. So that's it. I just want to have a conversation with the man and maybe cook. I don't want to do nothing else. We ain't gonna hold hands. I'm not gonna gaze into his eyes. I'm not gonna try to kiss the man. I ain't gonna do none of that. And then, you know, Kendrick can take over the leftovers to his wife and the kids. Because I'm a good cook. So I just want us to be like these. Do you see, Kendrick? I just want us to be like besties. You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all beef and you can call me, man, I'm gonna go call, you know, my own girl. Do you see? I just want to be like your bestie. Do you see, Kendrick? Do you see? Because I damn sure would have called you and told you was going too far with the Drake. I would have told you it was going too far with the Drake. Okay, I would have. I ain't gonna lie. But that's it, Kendrick. I just want to be friends. But anyways, I wasn't even gonna go to that concert because again, I haven't went to a concert in so long. I didn't want to stand. I didn't want to do the crowd. I didn't want to do none of that. But Big is such a Kendrick Lamar fan, and I think I kind of promised him for his birthday that I was gonna get the tickets. So it was kind of like something I had to do because I said it. I said it before I wrote that check. You see what I'm saying? I said it before I wrote the check. Okay. So it's something I really had to do. It's something I really had to follow through on. So then, when I realized the concert was coming up, because, you know, I was like, I need to get these tickets. So I asked him, I say, babe, do you care, you know, where we sit, or you just want to be in a building? He said, babe, I just want to be in a building. I say less. Say less, I got these. So I'm starting looking up the tickets. I'm like, okay, 100, that's reasonable, but 100 is in nosebleed. And when I say nosebleed, baby, nosebleed, okay? Nosebleed, right? So then I go down. I'm like, okay, 150, okay, 200, I could, 200 was like my max. I'm not spending 200. I really want to do between 150, 175. 150, 175. You know what I'm saying? That was my little middle. I want 150, 175. You know what I'm saying? But it was like I said, the cheapest ticket was 100, right? So let's say, for instance, the $100 ticket was in F, right? But when you click on the 150, the 150 is like in D. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, that's a good deal. You see what I'm saying? And then when you click on the 185, the 185 is like in B. So I'm like, oh, that's a good deal. B for 185. I need 2 of them right now. Click on it, create an account, get my core, all of that, baby, just to get to the end. And seeing when they did that taxes and that processing fee, and then it was like a surcharge fee that came out to over $100. I said, oh, hell no, delete. Devil is a lie. I'm not doing that. I barely didn't even want to pay these. And now you about to give me what, $100 fee? No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I feel as though if you paying that much for a ticket, all that other stuff should be free. And damn sure not no $100. The more expensive the ticket, the more y'all charging in tax and fees. What? I could have got a box. I could have got a little sweet. For $100 more than what y'all trying to charge me, I could get sweet tickets. Absolutely not, baby. Delete. Back out. So I went big to those $100 tickets in F, okay? Because he said as long as we was in a building, all right? And I was just going to sweeten the deal by getting a little t-shirt or something that I could have got off the Amazon for $22, all right? Girl would have came out winning, right? Got the tickets. Day of the concert, we go see Sinners. We go back to my place. We shit, shower, shave. And we about to get ready to go to the concert. So the concert starts at 7. It's 6:15. Maybe by 6:30, we left my house. And I'm thinking that's perfect time. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. We going to be coming right in. You see what I'm saying? It's just going to be, you know, we can stop by the Specs. We stopped by the Specs to pregame because I already knew the drinks was going to be expensive. I didn't know how expensive, but I knew it was going to be expensive, right? So I was like, y'all know I'm rich. So I was like, baby, can we stop by this Specs and get some drink and turn up and pregame in the car before we go? And he was about it. I say, so listen, we can get those little 2-ounce shooters and I can fit some under my titties. Or we can go get some disposable flask and I can fit some under my titties. Gonna get that right on in there. And he was down, right? He was down. That's one thing I love about my man, baby. He be down. He be down for all of whatever I want to do. He down. He was like, hell yeah. So we went, got the bottle. I think the bottle was about $30. Not even $30 with tax, because I remember we got the $23 bottle, okay? Got the $23 bottle. So let's just say it was about $25. Then we got some of these. You got to get the disposable flask because that other one go off at the metal detector. So you got to get this. I believe it was like 4 of them in a pack for $10. All right? Got some of these. Then we did get some of the personal shooters, but we did those as shots in the car. Okay? So we was feeling good by the time we pulled up. Okay? Pulled up. Paid for the parking. Filled this up. Put it on the titty meat. Okay? Also brought my lip balm. Okay? Okay? Had the lighter. Had my drink. We go in. Now, it's after 7 at this point. I think it's like right at 7:08. And when I tell you all of us is walking in the building, baby, you see people coming from left, right, east, west, baby. We all walking up in that building. We are all walking up in that building. We are all going through the metal detectors. We all riding the escalators. We ride all going upstairs. We all going in. We all going in, and baby, we got to go up and up, because remember, I'm in F. Baby, we in F. So we got to go up, until we can't go up no more. All right? I'm just being honest, okay? So we go up, and the first thing Big was like, you see this beer is $18 fucking dollars? I said, what? $18? If it's $18 for the beer, you already know how much the liquor gonna cost. Baby, the liquor was anywhere between $22 to $26. I seen it go up as far as $32 for one glass. I think it's about 16 ounces, baby. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. The food, everything overpriced. Everything overpriced. You already knew that. You already knew that. We said we was going to hit this Chinese spot after the thing. Because, baby, who going to pay it? Who going to pay it? We can get a little something and we can share it. We got a little personal pizza. Put a little something on our stomach because we been drinking. And we about to drink some more. We can get a little smoothie or something, or a little lemonade for $8. And then we're going to take the titty juice, put it in the drink. That's it. That's what we going to do, baby. That's what we did. That's what we did. So we got our little drink. We got our pizza. So we trying to go to our seats. So we walking. Our seat number was 612 in the F. So we see this lady. And she's standing guard. She say, where y'all trying to go? I said, we trying to go right here to 612, ma'am. She said, let me see our ticket. I'm like, here, our ticket. She say, well, this section is closed. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to place y'all somewhere else. So, you're going to have to see that man right there. And I was like, what? And she said, don't worry. You're going to love the upgrade. And so, baby, when I must have just shaved my fine ass over to Eduardo. She just said we had to come over here because we had to go and get another ticket. And we going somewhere else. Where we going, Eduardo? He said, well, y'all going to the first floor. The first floor? He said, yes. Section 104. Here you go. New tickets. Y'all have a good time. What, y'all? He told me, Big, and then these 2 other ladies that we met there, we must have twerked on that. We got upgraded. All because they was doing construction at the NRG. So that means those tickets, okay, amen, come on, somebody. Those wasn't even the tickets that I was going to get, baby, because when I looked at those 104, baby, the 104, those $500 tickets, $600 tickets, $800 tickets, baby, in section 104. I already seen how much that was out of my, that was not in my price range. That was not my price range. That was $300 plus. Depending on what seat you, that was not in my price range, boo-boo. So I already knew how much those seats was worth that they took us to. And when I tell you, the show was incredible. And that was an amazing surprise. And, baby, we had the best dates. We be having the best days. It seemed like we meet the best waiters, the best people. Like, we just be catching a vibe. We be catching a vibe, y'all. So we get to our new seats. Mustard is playing. You know, he get the concert popping. We good. You know what I'm saying? He got us up. We swag. We serve. We swag. We serve. And then he go. He leave. He probably did about a 30, 45-minute set. He leave. They turn the lights up, y'all. They turn the lights up. I guess it's like a little intermission. People go, they go get their little drink. They go do whatever, blah, blah, blah. I sparkle my lip blanc. Okay. And then it was another 30, 45 minutes before the show started. That's the only part I didn't like. Because you already had the crowd up, hype, on their feet. We swagging, we surfing. Y'all should have, as soon as Mustard left the stage, baby, Kendrick should have came up in that caddy. Kendrick should have came up in the caddy. It should have been like that. It should have been Mustard gone 5, 6, 7, 8. Cue light. Cue smoke machine. Come on, Kendrick. Up. Car. 5, 6, 7. It should have been just like that. For y'all to have Mustard come out, get the crowd hype as the opening act, and then backdoor and leave for another 30 foot. To me, that didn't make sense. Because you had the energy here, and then you took it all the way back down. You took it all the way back down. But what I can say, baby, when Kendrick came up in that caddy, honey, everybody stood on their feet, and everybody was on their feet for the remainder of the show. I'm glad I wore comfortable shoes because I already knew what it was going to be. I'm 37. I need a flat. Everybody was on their feet from start to finish. The set like this was, Kendrick was in Compton and SZA was in the Garden. I love how they did the screens. I loved how they intertwined. I loved how it was like black and white aesthetic. I loved how they did like this little interview or whatever. It was so funny in between, like, I guess set changes and things like that. I also love the choreography. I wish I would have took notes because there was a lot of things I enjoyed about the show. I enjoyed the choreography. I loved how it was male and female dancers mixed in there. It was at one point where some of the female dancers were dressed reminiscent to how we used to dress like in 06 with the purse and the clothes. Like, y'all should have seen it. It gave me school table vibes when they was bamming on school tables. I was used to be the ones bamming on school tables while the boys would freestyle. They did that while Kendrick was performing. I loved how he intertwined his music with old school music. That was a vibe. That was a theme throughout the whole show. So, like, for example, you know how he sampled that song by Luther Vandross and did that song with SZA. So he was doing that. So a lot of hip hop songs, like that song, for instance, if Pyrus and Crips all got along, they run like the end of the song, right? That one. But he did an old school song at the background and he slowed it down. I want to say it was Aretha Franklin or Anita Baker. And I just, he did it throughout. So he did Teddy Pendergrass. Like, he gave a lot of recognition to those old school songs. It was kind of like a story. I want to say a love story. It was kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I didn't know SZA said pussy so much. I'm a SZA fan, but you know, I know nothing about the pussy. So no, pussy. I know, I ain't judging. But I just didn't know. You see what I'm saying? But again, it's still like a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's like a vibe. Like, Big Hand did not leave my ass the whole night. It was a whole vibe. Like, we was moving, we was grooving. They both had great time on the sets. I loved it. The only thing I didn't like, I'm telling you, is what I told y'all earlier about Mustard. And SZA had on these damn knee pads, okay? Now, I'm pretty sure she probably had an injury, which is why she's having them knee pads. Plus, she in the 30s, baby. I might need a knee pad, too. I might need knee pad too. Okay. She had on this all black like leotard and them short shorts with these black knee pads and these black Reeboks looking shoes. It looked like she was about to go to it looked like me going to volleyball practice in 9th grade. That's how it looked. SZA looked just like me when I was going to volleyball practice in 9th grade. Don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting SZA to come out and costume the way Beyonce would or whatever and whatnot. Because she did do like some Eve action. Because like I said, she was in the garden. She was riding ants. She was talking to grasshoppers and shit. She turned into a damn butterfly. You know what I'm saying? And then went back to the earth, I think. You know, because Mufasa did say it's all a part of the circle of life. I don't know what SZA was doing. But SZA was in the garden. Kendrick was in Compton. Okay? But SZA, I'm pretty sure you can get with wardrobe and they can make you some nice knee boots, right? Some dance knee boots with the knee pads. You can camouflage it where it could look like one of those sandal boot looking shoes that Xena, the ex-warrior princess, used to wear. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I know you can make that look better than what you're doing. That's it. That's it. Other than that, it was an amazing show. They ended it, of course, with Mustard coming back out. Mustard! Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Dang it. Then the next song they did was, it wasn't Luther. Y'all thought they would have ended with Luther. They actually ended with this song called Gloria or whatever. And it was a great show. It was a great show, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. That whole experience made me be like, okay, I can do this again. I can do this again. I'm not coming on time. I'm not coming on time. And I'm doing more than one titty. I'm doing 2 titties in a thigh. I'm doing 2 titties in a thigh. Because, baby, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I'm doing 2 titties in a thigh. I'm eating a buffet before I go. And I'm probably going to take 2 lip balms with me next time if I'm going to a show. And if the show starts at 7, I'm going to be there at 8:30. I'm going to be there at 8:30. I'm going to be there at 8:30. So today is Friday. I just came from the gym. I think I might go to the dog park, take my baby there. Tomorrow, y'all, I'm getting with the family again. Me and the family been getting together a lot lately, y'all. We all talked about it, and we decided since the passing of, you know, my grandmother, the matriarch in the family, we was like, bro, we need to start getting together more often, fellowshipping with family. We love each other. It shouldn't only be with death. We should be able to celebrate many milestones or just get together just cause, why not? I am very family oriented. Like, we ladies. We ladies. So it really feels good that we're getting together, like, so often. Because when I tell you, I ain't gonna lie, it's your girl can use a nap. Okay? Your girl can use a nap. But it's nice and it's amazing. I don't take that for granted at all. I appreciate the time and the moments and the memories that we're making. And now we're being more mindful to capture a lot of these moments so we can reflect back on it, you know. And we're conversing more where it's no longer surface. It's no longer surface, because you know sometimes you do have them family members where you be a little surface. It's not surface. It is not surface. We're becoming closer and closer engaged in how it should be. And I really appreciate that, y'all. And I do not take that for granted. With that being said, I also didn't sign up to be on all these committees. Now, y'all acting like y'all can't make no decision without hitting my line. Okay. But again, I love it. And I'm grateful. So, baby, let me go ahead and get into it. I hope y'all spend an amazing day or an amazing weekend with y'all friends, family, loved ones. Try something new. If y'all haven't went to go see Sinners, baby, go see it. Baby, go see it. Go see it and go check out my review about it. Go see it. Okay? But in the meantime, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.